So he's getting close to that 100 mark. Could happen today.
Yeah, pretty good chance.
Where's the Lee Sin? Zeka is way too far up the lane. He looks to be just dead, as he will actually flash. Faker doesn't necessarily have to, as Flash comes out from Owner. He says, okay, great job of holding the wave right in front of his turret, which means that Zeus can't get any demolish procs. Sante's got some good wave clear. Clid comes in here alone. Yeah, I guess he's just dead, as down he goes. Owner gonna pick up the
flashes.
There's no flash, so he could potentially get it going.
I mean, you either have to commit here as Hanwha or don't.
All right, the knockback, but yeah, Viper's just dead. They didn't have any vision, and they said, oh, they're probably doing Drake, and well,
won't be able to push this turret down. Kingen now alone.
Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble. He does have the flash, and he will use it, but just gets flash stunned, and that's be the end of him, as Faker will pick up that kill. 2-0-2 now on Luden's Azir.
Yeah, it's rough. Ooh, barely escapes that.
That's a fast guy, but Viper doesn't have flash anymore. The damage not quite there, though, as they back away, and the zoning from the Cyclone is too much for T1 to handle, but now there is a very big Croc who is looking to collapse from the top side, and that will be a kill over to Gumayusi.
Zeka should be able to get out here. Can he find Carria is the question.
Yeah.
Yes, he can.
Will he die, though?
Oh,
yes, he will.
The snipe. And you know what? This is a huge turnaround here for HLE.
So some of the pick potential with the Taliyah is decent, but now they're getting pushed into the river by the side of T1.
Zeka looking for the flank.
Let's see it. Looking for the wall.
It would be so much more deadly if they had a tidal wave. They do not.
All right, there's the wall. Comes in, try to burst down the Drake, as is Owner going to go for it. Yes, he will. He's not going to get it, though, as this Lee Sin pretty tanky, but is he tanky enough? As in goes the Renekton. They get the Draven on the front line, and down goes Viper. And that is going to be a massive amount of damage away here from HLE Esports. Clid goes down, and yes, they got the Cloud Drake, but they lost so much more.
And when you use the Weaver's Wall like that and the tidal wave, there's just no deterrence, as Poor Life will be the last to fall. It's an ace here, sub 20. Well,
eventually.
Maybe not.
Needs it in 12 seconds for the ace. Can he get it?
Good bubble.
He's on vision. Yeah, he's dead. And it is an official ace.
Yeah.
Just a little bit a lane and topside, like a wave and topside. They know this is happening. Like, absolutely. T1 just make their way over. Now, Carria's kind of going off on a little tangent here on the left side.
Just wants to make sure he could stop anyone from flanking here. Baron at half health. This is when the fireworks hit.
Not really going to be too successful in that, actually. HLE just keeping this leash at the moment. Take a look at Clid's angle.
He's got flash.
They should know this is coming in the wall as well. Zeus is way in the back line, like so far back there. Faker goes down. They take out Viper, though, as a very messy fight. You see that Guma is able to get away somehow, as so many low health bars are here, and Zeus and Owner are just on the chase, as Guma will eventually be taken out, but so should Kingen, as now a 3-on-3 Zeka. The only one that really does off as a TP from Faker down there.
Okay, now you really have to pull the trigger. You're not going to win that race. You're not going to win that Drake fight.
Well, now they absolutely will. Crescendo just thrown in, as the rest of them, it feels like they're going to be in here too late, but they can't stop Owner from getting into the pit. At least that's what it looks like right now, as he's got a Q onto the Baron. Will he be able to steal this? No, he will not, as the Baron goes to HLE Esports. Zeus in there alone, as a massive double knockup into the Cyclone. Clid and Kingen put 2 and 2 together, and they make it happen, and T1 are wiped entirely on the Baron.
Oh, HLE, a full wipe. A triple kill for Clid, and now they can just push mid. There are bounties on these structures right now. HLE are about to pick up so much money here.
They win, and then they just got bopped on the head by Kingen. I mean, a 3-man knockup. It's not much you can do about that. It's now Zeus in a bit of trouble, can't really flash, as they're going in onto Zeka. The kick comes in from Owner. Zeka does survive for an incredibly long amount of time, and the damage from Viper is massive, as the culling now from Guma. Faker goes in. They're gonna get the Draven, as Viper stands up and nearly is able to just stand up to 4 members. And that's gonna be enough to stop T1 in their tracks.
Wow. Clid is on an unknown flank angle. They're searching for him.
He's in the pit now. As meanwhile, coming around the back here is Zeus. He's got a good angle.
And Zeka wrapping around. A Weaver's Wall could cut T1 in half and win this game for HLE.
Could just be as the flash comes in. Kingan's gonna find the front line. They're trying to burst down Faker as he doesn't have, oh, he does right here at the end, and Clid should be the first one to go down. They just barely take him out as the GA here available for the side of Owner. Zeka's just flashing into 5 people trying to get the damage. Another 2-man knockup. Unbelievable as the divide comes in from Faker, but it's too little too late.
Viper's just doing too much damage. He's at full health. This should be the Elder for HLE. And man, what a fight between these two teams. T1, there's just no way they can win this anymore. And they're going to actually back off and reset. The Drake it just has so much health.
They're doing this, and we got TP in the bottom lane. They can't force this.
No, I don't think so, but now they're trapped here. Guma, how do you get out of here alive?
He should be okay, but I'm wondering about this Elder Drake.
I mean, they're holding the aggro. Yeah.
And okay, we got Clid coming in. They got to wait for their jungler, as this is just going off the rails right now. Over the wall, everybody's just watching from the bleachers, RT1. And okay, let's see how it goes. The Q is in. We got a wall down. As will they be able to deny Owner? Yes, they will. They take him out. Just Kingan, as this guy is just insane today. He's a man on a mission, and that will be the Elder.
Now I just want to back away here and defend. And Baron is up. T1 are going to try to trade these objectives because they quote-unquote won the team fight as the wall went down and HLE decided to focus the Elder while pushing the enemy jungler out. But Owner, of course, is alive and has his smite at the ready. Clid does have smite, no flash. He's over for this with the Draven.
Oh, can he do it again? Can he do it again? He does!
What?
He's in and he gets it again!
Oh my god, Valdez, they get Exodia here! And how do you lose now? Clid surviving as well, gets out.
I mean, even just one hit onto Faker could be it, and the Whirling Death is nearly that. Really on the axe's edge right now.
So hard to mess it up from here. One heroic play, T1 need to find one. Faker has Emperors.
This might be where you just got to throw it down. 30 seconds on Elder buff. I don't think they've got enough time to wait to T1. Hollow Life should just be able to slowly chip away.
Zayas looking for the flank here. When that Emperor's Divide comes down, you've got one chance, T1.
One chance and
15 seconds.
A dream, essentially. 12 seconds, the damage goes in. Owner gets the kick, but he's alone. Nobody can get in as Faker can't get over to the left. This game is over as Guma also will be chunked out. They want their KDA, and they deserve their KDA. They will have it now. HLE Esports will take game 1 in 40 minutes.
Unbelievable game, and one win away now from doing it again. HLE, the only team to defeat T1 this season.
Oak. That's coming in onto Viper already, but Guma, crucially, no flash. As okay, dash away, but now they're on top of him, but the damage not quite there. Viper flashes forward. They don't quite have vision as they do get first blood. This will go into Clid's hands.
You can play through the alcove.
Oh, but they got too much damage on the Clid, and life goes down, and so will Viper.
There's not enough damage here.
One by one, the dominoes go down.
Who's coming back up here now? So Plate's going over, tons of CS tonight for this early game Xayah.
Yeah, and Owner's still here, by the way. As level 6 is in, they're going for Viper. He does not have flash, and down he will go. Owner picking up the kill once again, 3-0 on the Lee Sin. I mentioned he wants revenge.
Top doesn't just scale better.
Well, they see you as Owner trying to take away the red buff. He's on a mission to survive as he might actually gets in to avoid the cask as nobody can kill the Lee Sin. The tidal wave comes in and Zeka's kind of hopeless too, goes down right after his flash. And it was all just an epic bait at the end of the day. As in goes Faker, he's got stopwatch. Talked about him being good at doing this, but he is going to have to flash away.
Yeah, we're gone. And the tussle for this Drake continues.
Now, Life is about to get his flash up. Could be huge. Let's see. As it's getting close, the charm hits on Zeka, Everfrost as well, and it resets as the engage here onto Owner. They're trying to burst him down and they get him! They get the Lee Sin! But what is the follow-up going to look like here with T1 so far ahead? Zeka is dead. As the Feather's now on the ground, Clid is not winning this fight against Zeus. As Viper tries to pull him back, but just gets clapped by Gumayusi as they will chase them down. And Kingan is not going to be able to stop them this time.
Yeah, Clid. Oh, he's taken out here. It's so close. Looks like it might be another early ace, just like last game.
Yeah, same situation too, where Kingan is going to survive a long time, just like Life in the last game.
It's just history repeats itself. A sole point fight, a full wipe here.
Try to set up a big steal play here. Clid with no flash, unfortunately, but with this Gragas, maybe it's possible.
They're looking around. They're checking every corner. They have no idea where King and In is.
Kind of greedy.
It's taken a long time.
Yeah, this is pretty greedy, T1. And look, Zeka's coming back.
Yeah, he's here, actually. I mean, he's going to get here on time at least.
Clid's got the wraparound. Here we go.
Oh, as they get in, and the cask is pretty good. Look at Guma. That's going to be their main target. He hits the shuriken. He gets in onto Guma. You've got to be kidding me. They can't do it twice,
They
can
did it
they?
again, Valdez. They did it again.
No.
And Clid with the full wraparound.
What their comp is, doesn't matter how we're going to play it out. But one greedy Baron.
Okay. Everfrost. There's potential, yeah. He's going to go in for this one as Zeka trying to get on top of the Ahri. The damage's not quite there, but he will go down in the end, and Clid is just barely there.
Trading up in gold. Trading up in gold. There's bounty gold here. Bounty on this turret as well, as Clid's trying to push it down before those fall, and I think he will get it. Owner's over here.
He's got it.
That's a lot of money into this Wukong's pocket.
Owner getting on top of the Wukong now. We don't have Cyclone here for Clid, as he's in a little bit of trouble. As actually trading it back here as the kick onto the real one, as he should get it. Yeah, the Q comes in. Execution here from mid. They still have some time. 28 minutes.
Still some time here, but not a lot. Zeka coming over. Zea's zoning him out. They could just look for the steal.
Oh, Clid spotted. Flash in from Guma, and you know what? It's going to work. They're going to take down Clid. Looked a bit confusing at first, but yeah, now Life in a little bit of trouble. The turn here from T1 should just be enough, although the feathers are on the ground. Got to be careful going into Viper. He gets close. This is going all the way down. Jonas Strong has to keep scrolling forever. The feathers are on the ground here, but Viper just has to run away. Kingin will be the second one to go down.
And we're 30 minutes into the...
He's going to have an angle from the mid side. This is starting up. Down goes the turret.
Not as healthy as I thought. They push it down, and here's your angle, Clid.
Yeah. And T1, you got to be so careful. You might even be second-guessing yourself after the way game one went. Zeka, though, is
just drawing them away. He's drawing them away. He's hoping that, but T1 are not going to take the bait. They're just going to let the Drake reset.
Yeah.
Nice try, Clid.
Zeka's got TP, though. Let's see how this one is going to go. Life and Viper having the angle from the bottom side. As CP is coming in, and Faker's going to get caught on the front line, but he's got his Zhonya's. And will that be enough to get him a big knockup from the Cassante as Faker is still alive? They finally get him in the end. Viper is fighting it out from the back line. Let's look at Zeka in the back line,
too. My God, Valdez!
How Viper winning a fight down 9,000 gold. What is happening?
Oh my God. Now it's not over yet. Viper here, still full health, but Zeka's so low, and they still have this Cassante on the front line. So neither of these teams could take this objective. 1,000 gold ahead if Zeka's zipping around the back line.
Life have some good vision right now on the Drake, so they know this is happening, but T1's trying to force a fight right now without Zeka in it. King in a lot of trouble. He's very tanky, but not tanky enough. Down goes the Gragas. And that is a very nice turn and pick here from T1.
A lot of tools gone for HLE until that moment. Like Viper just barely got his ult back up. Kingin is not here in this fight, no TP. And with Flash Cyclone, Clid is your win condition once again. Watch the monkey.
Oh, God.
This is everything. They have Life here who doesn't have Flash but could try to ult in.
Oh, Zeka, he's got to go in. He doesn't have a way out. Has Zhonya's, but on the front line, he's just on the run. As in they go. The knockup comes in from the side of Zeus, and that will be the end of the Akali. And they keep this one on a leash, it looks like, 5,000 health.
Yeah, and Clid just wants so desperately to steal, but Zeus is following him and tracking him, so he won't be able to 50-50 this. The Elder does go to T1.
Not quite going to happen. T1 looking good on the charge down mid. As the cast not good enough this time. Very nice on the timing of the Featherstorm, but I just don't think it's going to matter too much. But that is a big ultimate in that backline. The Elder is so strong, but Owner's going to go down. And all of a sudden, okay, we're trading. And Zeka just trying to survive as Zeus.
It's all Viper.
Frontlining, yeah, it's just got to be Viper, but you're fighting against Elder Drake. How can you do it? Oh, he's going to hit the charm, and that should be enough. Down goes the Saya, and T1 have done it just barely. I mean, they were ahead like 10,000 gold the whole game, and they finally did it.
That's
now
it.
We'll go the Nexus here, and we are going to a game number 3.
T1, 2 dominant early games back-to-back, but in game 2, the lead is bigger, and even though there were some big errors.
So he was, pressuring bot, as we saw. And then he just pings the Grump that's just coming up. But now actually trying to punish Clid as the Fear will come in. Do have Zeka moving over, but there's a level 6 Azir as he picks up both of them. And Zeka, even though he flashes away, he will be going down.
Basically a Nocturnal, so this is a huge win for HLE.
All right, but no flash here on mid, which is why we can just flash on in lethal tempo. Zeka step is what I was talking about. It's just a free kill. They're going to handle.
I'm sorry, not Gore Drinker. The Strike Breaker. And Faker.
Okay. Vi ult's pretty good against an Azir as he flashes. He's going to hit the Vi into the turret as Owner is here. Fear comes in. Can he get the damage in is really the question as Clid is so low and the Q will be enough.
Faker doesn't have Emperor's Divide though. They are going to try to force it.
Yeah, looks like they will, but there's no jungle here, right? So Owner just going to push Zeka away with a tidal wave, and that's going to be the end of that, as they might just get on top of this fight, though. Polymorph comes in. Zeri ult onto 2. Viper trying to get this damage into this bottom lane, as Guma will be the sacrificial Lucian. Down he goes, and that kill is going to go to the hands of Viper as they go for the fight when Clid comes in. It's now Faker again in a little bit of trouble, but this time he's got a Nocturne as tons of damage in. The Chaos Storm on top of Faker here, as one last tick would have done it, but it's not quite enough.
Oh man, Faker calculated.
He's going for this. He's actually, I think he's got the damage. Yeah, Strikebreaker complete. Owner is 5-0. Guma's a bit low, but you know, you've got some sustain from the Nami. It feels like Hamalife are like, they do not want to let this go without a fight, but they will have their fight, I suppose. Will it work out? As, we do have a huge Emperor's Divide in the back line, actually, as Zeka takes forever to go down. Zeri getting tons of value from Viper, but he's only got one item. And they're just electing to go into this fight against T1 right now. Okay, and it's not the cleanest fight ever, but T1 will still win it.
Yeah, a 5 versus 5 here for, 5% of this turret's health.
I think T1 just identifying they're stronger right now, and they're going to force fights if they can. As in goes Owner, he's got to stop. Watch a 2-man bubble. Maybe even a 3-man in the front line as Curry is going to hit it. And we are just wiping up Hamalife Esports on the top side of the map. T1 say, you want to fight, you will have it.
Yeah. 6-0-7 on this Nocturne.
I think the game is over.
I think it is.
22 minutes.
And wow. Zeka, he is just not even able to play the game.
Just desperate to try to stop them.
They're just going to push down the turrets and take the Nexus.
Looks like it. He's just standing next to the soldiers. He knows. Doesn't have any CDs. Down goes the Nexus. 22.5 minutes, and T1 say, we will snowball you. Finally.